Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are finally here. Joker 2 Filero Dux is finally here. Sequel to a billion-dollar movie, Oscar nominations, Oscar wins, one of the best movies of the year, and now we finally have the sequel, Lady Gaga, a musical. Oh, man. You know what? Without any further ado, let's get into this. It's all over, guys. It's all over. We're starting off with an episode of Looney Tunes. Yes, I know it's Warner Brothers. We are starting off with a Looney Tunes-esque style of Joker. It's Jover, guys. It's Jover. Who thought this was a good idea? Just objectively looking at this. Only a few seconds into this movie. And I'm just wondering, how did you go from billion-dollar idea, low budget billion-dollar idea, Oscar, all these things, and then you guys said, you know what? We're going to start off like this. Unbelievable. Wow, his Shadow's kind of a Chad, isn't he? You know, when I was watching the first movie, again, billion-dollar movie, tons of Oscar nominations, I said to myself, you know what this movie was missing? A musical number. That's what Joker 1 was missing. This is going on way too long. I don't care about any of this. Like, if you wanted to make a I'm just wondering, I'm just thinking objectively here. What if they made a Joker cartoon in this type of style of the whole thing? I don't know. Would it work? I don't know. Adults wrote this. Adults wrote where Joaquin Phoenix's pants fall down and we zoom in on his butt cheeks. Human beings being paid probably more than anyone that's listening to this right now. They decide this was a good idea. It's still going on. I thought, this is inside the mind of Arthur, and he's in the insane asylum, and it's like, tell me what happened. And he just thinks of things in terms of cartoons because his brain is so incredibly broken. But no, we haven't gotten to the Robert De Niro or anything like that. It's just an episode, and that's it. Why did he get arrested? Why did he get arrested again? Because his shadow made out with a woman and broke that guy's hand? That's it? That's why they called the constables in? Man, Rodney King the shit out of that guy. That's not how it happened in Joker 1. That's not how it happened at all. Why are you retelling how he's in prison without telling the story from the first movie? Why would you do that?
Okay, sir. Nothing good about it.
Well, fuck you too, buddy. What is with all the whimsical text of it? The first text of it in the first movie, it was so dark and gritty looking, the title and everything like that. And now they said, hey, you know what? Everyone loved the first one. Let's make the second one, whimsical and happy and shit like that. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to the fan base that enjoyed the first one?
You got a joke for me today?
My God, has anyone put more work into his body than Joaquin Phoenix did for this role in Joker 1? I know someone like Henry Cavill put on a massive amount of weight for Superman, and we're seeing David Cornsweet. He looks huge right now. He looks massive. He's going to fill out that Superman suit very nicely. But I'm just talking about Joaquin Phoenix here, just emaciated. How many dudes in Hollywood? I think Christian Bale for The Mechanist, but damn. What a shame. He ain't going to get a single nomination for this movie. There's no way, Joaquin. I don't think he's going to be that good in this movie. He's going to get an Oscar nomination again. But looking at his body, this dude put in a ton of work for a movie that's going to suck and lose a ton of money. Like, what has he got? Knuckles on his shoulders? What is that?
Fucking ass, woman. Fuck you.
Did we get Harvey Bullock in the first one? I don't remember. You know, the sad thing is, with the first Joker movie, the way it ended, and people were saying, well, you don't really know if it took place in his mind or it actually happened in reality. I was kind of cool not knowing, right? Like if the whole thing happened in his mind and we're just left with some ambiguous type of ending, would you have been that disappointed? I don't think I would have. I didn't need this movie. This might sound weird. I want to know the regiment that this dude was put on to get a body like this. It can't just be not, because it's such a weird shape of everything. I'm just very curious of, does Hollywood bring in a personal trainer for weight loss and emaciated Holocaust look to it? Like, how does that work? Oh, gross. Was that his pee bucket? Do you walk out every single day holding your bucket of pee and poop? This place is disgusting. This is why people go crazy here. It's such a shame because obviously the beginning was garbage with the whole cartoon thing. This right here, it's very well done. Very, very well. I think a lot of this movie is going to be really great. It's going to be perfect 10 out of 10 until Lady Gaga gets there. That's my prediction.
Look, you got a joke for us today?
Why do you guys keep saying that? Good lord, the cinematography, it's so good. It's so good. This movie, it's a Greek tragedy because it's starting off really, obviously the cartoon thing garbage, but everything past that, this feels like the first one. What a shame. There it is. That's how the text should look. Not the cursive with the bright colors with it. This right here is how it should look. What the hell happened in the making of this movie? Who got control of it and said, you know what? Screw it. Let's lose all the money. And then some.
Look around, Arthur. This is how the other half lives. Could have been all yours if you hadn't killed 5 people.
5 people? Who were the 5? I haven't seen the movie since it came out though. He killed the dude that was with his friend in the room where he smashed his head in with the door. Is he getting charged for killing his mother because he did suffocate her? But could the hospital have just said she had a heart attack or something? Obviously, Robert De Niro. But who were the others? There she is, folks. The death blow of this movie, Lady Gaga. I believe Warner Brothers wanted to do a movie with Lady Gaga, and they said, okay, what made money last year? What made money and was really, really good that we could just make a sequel of and pop her in there? And that's how I'm thinking this movie was made. It started with Lady Gaga, because they wanted to be in production with her, and then they said, okay, she's going to take over everything, and everyone's going to love it. No. No. How did she get out? There is no way that she just ran out of that room and she's not being bum rushed right now. Wow, guys, remember when Arthur did that in the first one? You remember? I remember when Arthur did that in the first one. It was really, really cool. Let's just do it again, but this time with a woman, you know? Everyone will love it. So, help me out here. When he did that in Joker 1, he did it when he was in the elevator with, I'm pretty sure, the woman that played Domino in the Deadpool series. No one else knows about that, right? He didn't do that live on camera with the Robert De Niro show, if I'm not mistaken. So how would she know to do the exact same thing that he did without her being there? So is any of this in his mind at all? Get her the fuck back in the room. She's crazy.
Jesus Christ, you couldn't get him a fucking umbrella.
I was just going to say that. Why can't you just be nice to these people? Yes, I know they're murderers and crazies and stuff like that, but an umbrella is not going to be the be-all, end-all here. Can you just help me out for a second?
Today we're meeting with Dr. Beatty, so we can show it at your competency hearing next week. That with everything that happened to you in your childhood, it caused a split.
Was that actually what happened in the first one? I don't think he was a split personality like the Shadow cartoon is going to lead us to believe that. I don't think for a second that there are 2 personalities inside this guy's mind, one Arthur and one Joker, because I think they're trying to move the goalpost on this. I think they want us to believe that there are 2 people in his mind when I don't think we saw that in the first one.
She believes you have another person living inside of you.
You didn't have a script for the second one. You didn't have a single solitary idea for the second one. And you said, you know what? We need to create that he has two people inside him, and we're going to hammer this home continuously.
Remember some things? Or you're confused about what you did?
He is not confused of what he did. He knows what he did. He was in full control the entire time. That is a hell of a wig she's wearing.
I'm here for you.
Is he gonna say the line like "you wouldn't get it" or "you don't understand" or something like the first one? I think they're trying to do the parallel of the first one.
Can I have a cigarette?
Of course you can.
I wouldn't give. You need to have someone shave his face. You can't give him a lit cigarette.
Let's start with the first.
They were very trusted with him with a lighter. Are you crazy?
The 3 men who accosted you on the subway.
Oh yeah, he did kill those 3 dudes on the subway. So I forgot. My mistake, folks. He did take the blame for that. I remember.
What, if anything, do you remember about that night?
The music.
Arthur, that is good.
How was that good? Do you remember murdering this dude? Do you remember anything about that night you murdered him? Ah, yes, the music. Oh, that's great, Arthur. This dude ain't standing trial. He's not getting a competency stamp on his record. Get the hell out of here.
My mom and I used to watch.
He's so handsome. Look at those sparkling white teeth. Is that your mother's voice?
Yes. Shut up.
Do you often hear her voice in your head?
Does she? What? He's hearing voices? No. That never... Did that happen in the first one, ladies and gentlemen? Was this a storyline that happened in the first one? That he was hearing voices, that there were 2 people in his brain? No. No, there weren't. We didn't know in the first one what was really going on in his mind or in reality. It wasn't like Fight Club or something like that. What is going on here?
Maybe I could talk.
Just the way... I know this movie's going to turn into be nothing but dog crap, but... just the way he's smoking that cigarette and just the look, you could have given this dude another nomination. If this would have been the movie, just him, he would be sitting on a second nomination. Has that ever happened in the history of the Oscars? Where someone got a nomination or won for the sequel that they won the first Oscar in? Wow, in prison you get instruments? Doesn't look like that bad of a place.
Hudson, he wanted to show me how to kiss.
What the fuck is going on here? What a line! I want to hear that again.
The guard said he wanted to show me how to kiss.
Oh my, it's so stupid. I'm sorry. I thought that was way too funnier than it should have been.
Nobody's ever gave me a kiss before.
Okay. Little side note here. Joaquin Phoenix, I made a video about this. I'll try to ping it in there if I remember. He co-wrote a movie that was a really, really raunchy gay movie where he was playing one of the main leads in it. And he chickened out right before they were going to start filming it. And it cost the studio, I think, millions of dollars because they sold the rights to this movie to another company. And they did it on the basis of Joaquin Phoenix being there. So him leaving completely nullified everything. So, is he going to kiss this dude right now after dropping out of a gay movie? What is happening? What is happening? What am I watching here? You know, besides the urine buckets and the guards having me kiss other dudes, this place isn't really that bad. There is no way in hell they are allowing this dude to have a lighter in that cell.
Name's Lee.
No, your name is not Lee. Shut up. Why are you doing this? Why are you making Harley Quinn without calling her Harley Quinn?
What's a nice guy like you doing in a place like this?
2 French people.
Okay, you couldn't have made a joke or something like that?
I set fire to my parents' apartment building.
Why, did they make a Dylan Mulvaney joke?
And for once in my life, I didn't feel so alone anymore.
I really hate the people that are going to watch this and say, oh, he's literally me or she's literally me or I hope to have a relationship like these two. You know there's people out there that see themselves as the Joker and Harley Quinn, and man, they're just crazy. Oh, he's so nice, this guy. I really hope he doesn't kill him later on.
Thanks, pal.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
Of insanity makes no sense in it.
Oh, man. Don't ruin Harvey Dent. What universe is this even in? Is this a trial that would be highly publicized? I mean, there really isn't a defense for it, right? Arthur walked in there with a gun, shot Murray Franklin in the face. That's it. What are you going to say? Oh, he pleads not guilty, or he pleads guilty and we're going to go down to like a seatbelt violation? There is nothing that Harvey Dent has to be there for. It was on television. It was on television. Everyone saw it. What trial could there possibly be for this?
Arthur Fleck is a monster who knew exactly what he was doing. Yeah.
Obviously, what's the trial going to be? Is he No. He was deemed competent enough to stand trial. So what's the problem here?
Taking the death penalty. Thank you. Taking no questions.
I need to rewind that. I don't know if you guys caught that. Oh shit, bro.
I'll fry you, Artie. How does that feel?
Don't sing. Don't do it. Don't start the musical now. I've been enjoying this movie. I've been enjoying this movie. Don't screw it up now.
For once in my life,
Yep, here it comes, folks.
dreams come true.
Just jumps out the window, dies, end of the movie.
How you feel? You scared?
That was all in his head. Shut up, people. Shut up. We didn't know in the first one what was real and wasn't real. I don't know. It sucks. This is a great movie so far. Because I feel genuinely bad for him. He didn't ask for this. He had a troubled childhood. I'm not excusing his action. I'm just saying, like, this guy had a tough life. And one day he just snapped, and all of this just could have been so easily avoidable. And the fact that I feel bad for a mass murderer, they did a great job with this movie so far. And I think this is one of the biggest disappointments of the year. I knew this movie was going to suck when they said it's a musical and they got Lady Gaga. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be the direction of the movie. But I am surprised that we're like, again, almost a half hour into this movie. This is not bad so far. And it's only going to get worse, which really sucks.
They want to talk to me.
Why? There's no real interest in this case. I don't really understand how he was such a martyr in the first one and everything. Why? It's a cut and dry case. There's nothing that can happen with it.
Okay, let's move it.
Hang on, Jackie. He's signing my book. Gonna be worth a fortune when they fry his ass.
Oh my god! What a fucking king!
But the great artist at the peak of his powers, the new Tony Hunter.
Let's get out of here. Where? Like, break out?
You can make him cry.
This is the worst place in the world. They just allow inmates to smoke whenever they want to, have lighters, have matches, and everything like that. And what a freaking pyromaniac. Good job, everyone. No one sees that in the background. No one hears the fire. Are you serious?
I told you I wanted to get out of there. I'll never believe it.
I hope it's like Shawshank Redemption where some guy snipes him out of nowhere and it's over. That would just be the best ending to this movie right now. Is the whole building on fire from that tiny little thing? Get the hell out of here. And wait a second. In the trailer, he's on trial. That scene happens later on. So he killed 5 people, obviously 6, but he's on trial for 5. And he's going to go to prison, and he's going to go to court after he broke out of an insane asylum and then got captured again. Like, where's the reason for a defense counsel on this trial? There's nothing. What can they possibly say? Your Honor, my client didn't like carrying buckets of peas, so he left for a little while with some crazy chick. Her nose is a perfect triangle. Can they not see them? Is this what's going on here? That when they're singing, they're in their own little world? Because there's people right next to them. Harley Quinn single-handedly set fire to Arkham Asylum with a tiny little book of matches and a few pieces of music sheets. Unbelievable. Oh, good. They got caught. I thought it was really going to be where they escape and then go on, a crime spree or something, but they just get caught right here and now. Perfect. What a weird direction. Wouldn't that have been a better idea? Just from what I just said, they break out and then they go on this series of things and then make up, a Joker group, a gang or something like that. And then go on adventures. But no, what was the point of the scene? So they can kiss? They didn't break out.
2 weeks in the hole.
2 weeks in the hole for me, I'd make that room really crusty. Hey guys, remember that iconic song from the first movie? We're going to do it again, but make it into a musical and screw it up. I don't know if that's the movie or the copy I'm watching, but neither one would surprise me. It doesn't enhance anything. It just makes everything dumber. I'd love to have been in the meeting when they said, let's make it into a musical. Just, what were they thinking? If the first one was a musical, it would have made $0. It's that simple. The songs aren't even good either. It's not like they're popping out like Be a Man from Mulan or something iconic. I don't care for these songs so far. Remember the first one, how everything was like, practical effects and real life places? They just said, okay, we're going to build a bunch of stages and up the budget and hire Lady Gaga. And yeah, we're going to make $20 billion.
Yeah.
No, you're not. What did you have to do to allow him to let you in?
They're sending me home.
Why? Sending you home? And obviously they don't know you started the fire, but you just tried to break out. He got thrown in the hole for 2 weeks. You ain't going home. What psychiatrist would clear you for home?
They're saying you're a bad influence on me.
You're a bad influence on this movie, Lady Gaga.
This is gonna be good for us.
Yes, this will be great for the movie. Get the hell away from it.
You every day until you get out.
What? You ain't getting out. Again, I almost sound like a broken record here. He killed Murray on camera. If anyone's a lawyer right now, listen to this. Can you tell me what the defense could possibly say? Is this really happening to him right now? Or is this in his mind? There's no way. There is no way this is happening in the real world. Where do you even get makeup from? And what a crazy, weird thing to say.
Look what they did to you.
They're really trying to make this so artsy. I don't care. The first one was so good. So good. With such a lack of big budget explosions and action-packed sequences and Scott Adkins doing triple spin backflips and stuff like that. It did so many things right. And now you're trying to be so damn artsy with it, and I just don't care. You brought in Lady Gaga, and that just made it so much worse. You're giving her the main focus of things. It's all bad. You've done such a terrible job with this. Okay, this is getting really weird. Please, stop. Don't put lipstick on this dude. And you're telling me you chickened out of that gay movie you wrote, bro? No. Unbelievable. I don't believe that for a second.
Just stop taking your medication.
I can't. They literally shove it up my butt. Why is she so competent while also being in this place? I know obviously she's in a different cell and maybe there's different medication they give him, but she is way too smart to be in here. She set a fire and broke out essentially. Almost got pretty damn close to breaking out. If they didn't decide let's sing and dance for, an hour, she would have been gone. please, I don't want to watch Arthur lose his virginity. I already saw Kevin Von Erich lose his virginity. I don't need... Can we get rid of this from movies? Ooh, it's so warm and wet.
Can you do it?
What is this movie? Who is this for? Okay, let's just take a look at what's going on here, okay? He is so pathetic that he can't even put it inside of her without her taking control. This might be the most emasculating thing I have ever seen in any movie in the history of my life. She has to physically grab his pecker and put it inside of her because he can't do it. Oh, ridiculous. Lose all of your money, WB. You don't deserve to win. So do I just pee inside of you? How does this thing work? I am so uncomfortable watching this. If I was at home, I would have turned this off. I am so uncomfortable watching this scene. You're done already? So how was I? Please say that. No, oh man. What a wasted opportunity. You could have had him say something. Because at this point in this movie, it's just a satire. That's it. I'm not taking this movie seriously at all. I'm not taking the direction seriously at all. This is just a straight up parody of what a good movie used to be. So they should have had him say something.
No. Besides, no.
The murder? Are they going to ask you about anything besides the murders?
Hopefully about your life in here.
Well, I just got laid last night, so, things ain't that bad. I could just have sex whenever I want to. And I could just light cigarettes whenever I want to. Only downside, I gotta carry around buckets of pee. Other than that, aces. 10 out of 10.
She's been out there giving a lot of interviews about you.
Would that actually... Why would they be talking to this woman? Is that any... Oh, can you... No. I can't even imagine what that would be like. Are the reporters going to find this crazy woman and put a microphone in front of her face? What is she saying? Yeah, last night I had to have sex with a prison guard, and he allowed me to bring in makeup into a man, a convicted... Well, not convicted, but he's going to be a convicted murderer's 2-week in the hole situation, and I was able to have sex with him. If she was to say that, that would be the movie. Anything else other than that, boring. What is she saying about him? Oh, he's a vivacious beast in bed when we were having wall sex.
I love her.
Bro, you don't love her. You love the idea of being inside of her. That's what it is. It's not real love.
It's for you to show a different side of yourself. As
opposed to the murderer side. What is this movie? What is the plot here? He has to what? Show that he's incompetent? What's... No. You shouldn't be showing you're competent because then you could stand trial. You should be pushing to be insane, right? You should be pushing for them to fill you with pills. All of your orifices with pills every single second of the day so you don't get the death penalty. Why is she trying to convince him, hey, yeah, pretend you're normal, Arthur, so they can kill you legally?
You really are.
A murderer? Why are we trying to sympathize with this guy?
I don't think you should smoke. I think it makes you look cavalier.
Shut up. Austin Butler looked like a fucking Chad smoking in the Bike Riders. I wanted to pick up the habit after watching that guy.
People that you're human.
So they can convict you and give you the death penalty. That's what they want to do, right? You're the worst lawyer ever. I could do a better job at this.
You're Arthur Fleck.
Let's pretend for a second that there are two opposing mentalities going on with him right now. How can he realistically be put on trial as sane and competent when they're saying there's two personalities inside of his brain? How do you do that?
You're going to be great.
You're going to be a dumpster fire. You are a disaster right now. Okay.
Arthur.
You're going to blow this off?
To cancel.
Why would that be a thing? I don't understand that reaction. Oh, he randomly kissed me. Oh, are you sure you want to cancel? Why? Do you want to join him in his cell too?
Arthur or the Joker?
Arthur, because that's my God-given Christian name. Joker was a persona I used on stage for 5 minutes before I shot a man in the face.
She has to leave now.
I have never seen this dude in anything but comedies. Why would you cast him?
He's out.
I was going through a lot back then.
Why did you blow this man's brains out? Well, I did it. So the defense is going to say what? He didn't do it?
You did it on live TV, pal. Doesn't get any more real than that.
There we go. Trial's over. Roll credits. We're done here.
What you bleeping deserve. That's what you said.
Yes. The jury's going to hear that, and they're going to be like, yeah, do we not guilty? Do we not go to guilty verdict here?
Your defense is it was the Joker who did it.
I don't know what the defense is.
This alternate personality.
Okay, what is going on here? Why are you making it seem like I'm the crazy one? This didn't happen in the first movie. You're trying to tell us that, yes, there's two persons. What is this? Why are you doing this?
Who killed Murray?
What? Why are you holding his hand and letting him have the perfect defense out there?
So do you really care
No, he clearly doesn't. He's kind of a jerk.
about the things that I did in the past, not about who I am now?
You're still crazy.
Not how I'm different now.
How are you different now?
We should take a break.
Why? How well could this have gone? What is the perfect scenario? Hey, yeah, I totally killed Murray. I was 100% me. Oh, okay, cool. Death penalty. Movie over.
I'm trying to escape.
Miss Harley Quinzel.
Whoa, I thought her name was Lee.
Don't you think it's a little too much?
Are you accusing them of being too much for this movie? Too much. In the first one, he danced a lot. That seemed like his, hyping himself up was to do the dance. He didn't sing in the first one. Why are you trying to retcon and make it sound like, okay, now he sings when he's sad? No, he dances when he's sad. Oh my god, his face, he's so confused. This is not happening in his mind. Is this supposed to make him seem like he's sane? I'm confused here. Is this supposed to be like, hey, you're winning? Is this lawyer like, yeah, that was fantastic? How did they let her out again? She had to be cleared for this as she's setting fires and trying to escape? Wouldn't they tack on a little bit of time there? Who would clear you for being amongst people? What is she so inconspicuous about? We just saw what you did. We still see you.
Preparing his opening remarks and
I don't think Harvey Dent survived in this movie. They are gonna definitely kill off Harvey Dent, District Attorney.
trial of the century.
How is this the trial of the century? This is the easiest verdict in human history. This ain't Casey Anthony. This is the most cut and dry case ever presented. And they're making it seem like, yes, he's gonna possibly beat this thing? Get the hell out of here.
After months of protests, police will be on high alert.
Why are people protesting? I never really understood that. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna fight against the system by burning down the city. Oh, okay, that's really gonna solve your problems from being poor.
He should be sent straight to the chair.
Thank you. The only sane person in this entire movie. There is no. I'm tired of saying it. No, I'm not gonna go with that smile. I see. Ah, yes, this looks a lot better. Nope, damn it, Arthur. Let's pull it together here. This dude here is competent in standing trial. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, this dude is standing trial. I would hate to be a guard in this situation. Like, longest trip ever. Free Joker. Why? I would love to hear a compelling case of why a man, forgetting the other murders, let's talk about the Murray one. The only one they can obviously confirm. What is their case? Oh yeah, Arthur, he's a product of the system. He literally murdered someone. Call me crazy. It's the thing, shame on Gotham and crap like that. If these people were to just, get jobs and better themselves, they wouldn't be in these positions. Also, maybe move away from the most heavily crime city in the DC universe right now. Honestly, this might be the only song that kind of makes sense in this entire movie. Everything else I hated. I could understand maybe Arthur singing to himself in his cell just a little bit here and there.
There he is.
God, that guy had one kiss with Arthur and he's fully in love with him. Why are people cheering? I don't really understand why the city loved him so much, because he gave a little speech about, oh no, the people are hurting and no one's helping, and then he gunned a man down. Like, this is your Messiah, people? This is the dude that you're chanting in the street? This is the one that you're banging on the police vehicle? Wearing mask, free Arthur signs? Like, this guy is not the dude. He ain't that guy. Doing the Nixon pose. What the hell? What is this? What is this movie?
He's looking good.
He's looking crazy. What do you mean he's looking good?
Are you all right, Mr. Fleck?
No, sorry, I'm crazy. That's why I'm here. Do you not know why we're here, Judge?
Any and all outbursts will not be tolerated.
If he starts laughing now, that'll be hysterical.
The people of the state of New York versus Arthur Fleck.
Is she not there? Oh, there she is. Late as usual. What do you have cold feet, or why are you not in there? These songs aren't good. I don't know if these are real life songs. I'm just not enthralled by the way they're doing them. At all. You're not even coming in with, hey, Joker 2 is going to be a musical, but we're going to give you the best bangers out there that you've ever heard. No, we're going to give you boring as hell things. Good, because this certainly isn't entertaining at all. Just think for a second. The direction of this scene right now. Hey, we're making Joker 2, a really great movie before. We're going to have a scene right now, Lady Gaga just sitting by a pillar singing a song by herself. Just think of the people that are making so much money. Hearing that idea, a writer wrote that down, gave it to his agent. The agent said, yeah, this is perfect. Wrote this scene down of Lady Gaga just singing by herself. They said, you know what, perfect. Everyone's going to love it. Unbelievable. What is she going to do? Does she have like a bomb with her or something? There's no way she has a single gun. She's going to have to blow this place up. There's going to have to be a mass number. Look how many cops are outside to break them out. This is going to be huge. Is the whole movie this trial? I have no idea. Look at this officer. He's like, what the hell is going on here?
That Arthur Fleck suffers from multiple personality disorder. Or that...
Thank you. I watched the first one. There's no... How did they think they were going to get away with this? They're going to try to gaslight your entire... It's not like this was an under-the-radar movie that no one saw. $1 billion this made. Oscar nominations and wins. People saw this movie. There is no one. I can't think of a single person that did not see Joker 1 going into Joker 2. That wouldn't make any sense at all. There's no one that said, oh, a musical? I guess I'll just watch this one, and not the first one that explains everything that happens.
I think he was sane when he committed these crimes.
Ball game. It's over. It's over.
I believe he fakes his mental illness.
Faking it, as you...
Oh, man, this is Harvey Dent. So are they going to make him Two-Face in this? Is that what's going to happen? Like the first one, we saw a Bruce Wayne cameo. Is an explosion going to happen, and we're going to get him as Two-Face going forward?
Self-centeredness, friendlessness.
Friendlessness is a disease? Is a mental disorder?
Your witness, Miss Stewart?
Miss Stewart, what could you possibly say? Here is my prediction. Yes, I'm watching this for the first time. She's going to just throw out unrealistic scenarios, unrealistic reasons, blame the city, blame the care of the counselors, blame everything in the world. Make this a case of the city failed this guy. That is the only thing she can possibly say. And let's say, for example, yes, she is 100% here. He still murdered a man in cold blood. You don't get off for that. Can you get Lee a better seat tomorrow? You're going to the chamber, dude. You are going to the gas chamber of the chair. And does it say up there? Does that say Chinese or Japanese? Does that actually say Chinese or Japanese?
How long did you interview Arthur Fleck for?
5 seconds is all I needed to know.
About 2 hours.
It's actually 89 minutes.
Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, the smoking cunt. Not 2 hours. The jury, 89 minutes. You got him.
How can you be so sure after just 89 minutes?
I could find out after 5 seconds with someone if they're mentally ill. Are you insane?
Isn't a distinctly separate and split personality from him.
You're really trying. You're trying, movie. You're trying with all of your might to hammer this home and make me think that, oh, these are... I'm serious. I'm asking this question honestly. Are we supposed to think at this present moment of watching the first movie and 54 minutes of the second one that there are 2 personalities here without actually seeing them at all?
I also reviewed all the test results.
Records from the Department of Social Services. And Arthur was 7 years old.
Oh, here we go. You're gonna retcon and gaslight us into thinking that yes, there's 2 people, and again, if there are, you're still going to jail for murder for life.
Did you ask him why Social Services didn't believe the...
Told you, they are gonna try to blame the city, the state, the counselors on this.
That Arthur doesn't suffer from any serious mental illness?
What does it matter?
And create another identity?
Which we've never seen before or had any hints of it. This isn't Fight Club. We haven't... Wouldn't that have been a great idea in the first one? If you want... That's how you can tell. That's how you can absolutely tell that a sequel was nowhere on their radar. If it was, all of these little plot points would have happened in the first one. And we never got that. Sure, he receded into a fantasy world, as we've seen in the first one, where he was talking about with the woman that played Domino. I forgot her name entirely, but having interactions with her that didn't really happen, it doesn't matter. That's not split personality disorder. They would be like I said, Fight Club, where you have Tyler Durden telling you what to do, where you are doing these things as someone else. You didn't have any of that. None of that at all.
Again, my client's personal diary is privileged.
Go to hell, woman. We are reading it.
Private jokes, dude. We're meant to be let out.
Shut up. We'll give you the chair right now.
The date?
November 17.
Aha, the same November 17th that you killed Murray.
He shot and killed Murray Franklin.
I swear to you, I am watching this for the first time. I knew he was going to say that. I just wish he said it with a little bit more gusto about it.
I know.
And who signed this journal? Oh, Arthur Fleck. The same Arthur Fleck that killed Murray on the 17th of this November.
But you have read all of it.
What's she doing shaking her head in disappointment here? What, you have no defense?
Imaginary relationships with.
Go on.
You know, you're making him out to be a fucking idiot in there.
He is a fucking idiot in there. He is. You know why you're making him out to be? Because it was written by idiots.
Get out if you keep this shit up.
Do you think he's gonna get out? Does she think, realistically, that he has a single percentile of getting out? If he does not get the chair, he is going for life. You can't... What is this conversation?
Ask her why she has me sitting so far away from him.
Because you came in late and didn't get a front row seat, you moron.
How many t-shirts has Arthur Fleck on?
What does that matter? What does that matter? It's a murder trial.
How many signs?
3? Who cares?
Your own client is.
It's a trial of the century. Not really. Not really at all.
Can't you see how sick he is?
Whoa, 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 whoa. How sick he is. Don't say that. This is a very competent man, is able to stand trial. Wasn't that the reason of everything going on in the beginning?
He's not sick.
There is no way that a competent lawyer would be having this conversation right now, surrounded by people. She would right now be trying to go into that courtroom. Doesn't even matter if they're doing court right now. She would be trying to get into that courtroom, escorted by police, and Harley Quinn would be taken out of this place entirely. There is no way this would ever happen.
You don't really think he's just gonna walk out of here, do you?
Why is this a conversation in public?
And then we're gonna build a mountain. A what?
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Why don't you just go into the court and start shouting out crap to the judge while you're at it?
From a little help. What does that even mean?
No one knows what does that even mean. I don't know. It's some crazy woman. Who cares? Are you gonna get married? Who would write that?
We can win this case.
How? What?
She had her committed.
Yeah, 'cause she's crazy.
Just give her a break.
No, I will not give her a break.
Her father is not dead. He's a doctor.
Oh. Okay, this just got interesting fast.
Checked herself out when she wanted to.
Can you do that? Just check yourself in and out of places?
On her, so they separated us.
Arthur, can you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to stop you from getting the chair. Just stop talking about this.
You wouldn't get it.
Oh, remember when he said that in the first movie and it was a really cool line? Also, we're like halfway through this thing. This is a slog to get through. I don't care. I don't care about the music. I don't care. I don't believe this relationship. They have done everything wrong when the first one did everything right. Unbelievable. What a sad tragedy this movie is.
You're making it all about yourself.
That's how this movie was made.
Now look who's making it all about themselves.
Yeah, I'm the star, you're not. People kind of forgot who you were.
But we're singing for them.
No, you're singing for you.
I got the sneaking suspicion that we're not giving the people what they want.
That could be the most on-the-nose piece of dialogue in this entire movie. That we're not giving the people what they want. You're 100% right, Arthur. You have chosen, as a studio, to not give the people what they want.
Let's give the people what they want.
Oh, so we're gonna, what, keep singing? Are we gonna do something dramatic and cool? What are you gonna do? Okay, this just took a turn. You bitch. What the fuck? Yeah, that's my reaction too. Like, what the fuck am I watching here? This dude really swapped spit with Arthur for a second, and he's just fully in love with him at this point.
Ricky, what the fuck has gotten into you?
Love. Love has gotten into me. Love in the purest and most high.
How you holding up?
Terrible. I'm on trial for murder and clearly gonna lose.
Is everything okay?
No. I'm on trial for murder and clearly gonna lose. Oh, also, you lied to me about everything. That too.
I'm pregnant.
Let's just see where this goes. Let's take a really good moment of this movie and then let's just ruin it with a song. Wait, she's pregnant and smoking too? I will admit that the musical aspect of this movie isn't the worst part of it. I will say that, yeah, I heard it was a musical. I said it's going to absolutely flop in the box office. It's going to be a terrible movie. It's not because of the music. It's just such a bad movie in so many ways that the music is just the cherry on top. Like, okay, I got to sit through this crap now. I want to just get to something interesting, and they're like, hey, let's just put music in it to pad the runtime. I'm gonna go through this another day. I'm gonna take out all the songs and see how long this movie actually is. Yeah, she is smoking. She's pregnant and smoking with a child. What a bitch.
Just like me.
I hope a guard comes in and is like, hey, stop singing in there. I remember after the trailer came out, there were so many shill sites on Facebook posting this picture and saying, whoever thought of this scene right here deserves a raise. You don't deserve anything. There's no way that this is one person that had all the good ideas in the world. It's a cool idea. I really don't care. Actually, I don't care. I was gonna say it's a good idea, but it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing right here. And no one involved should get a raise at all for doing anything in this movie. I would really like to see a world where people were paid in the entertainment industry a percentage of what the movie made back. Wouldn't that just change the game entirely and make people have to really step up their games here? If they got paid by the amount of money that the movie made in profits, not just like box office, in profits after the budget and the marketing, wouldn't that just change the game entirely? That would be interesting. Is this the first time he's been dancing this entire movie? We haven't seen him dance until right now, and that was such a big part of the first movie.
Life, but that he wouldn't hurt a fly.
I actually like her a lot. In a way, I was kind of hoping she would have been Harley Quinn. I actually liked their interactions in the first one so much that I'd like to see, even if we're doing a race change Harley Quinn, I would have been okay with it because I thought her rendition was really good.
The elevator a few times.
That's a lie, Your Honor. We were totally kissing underneath the stairwell.
An awful TV movie they
He is gonna snap and blow this place up if they keep shitting on his jokes and his movie.
made and...
You lied to me. It was terrible. And I put my penis in you after you did it for me.
blaming me for what happened to Arthur.
What is wrong with this movie? What is the message you're trying to convey? Because the first one, obviously the message was, hey, government sucks. We should help people out that are mentally unstable. We should be caring more about them than, illegal immigrants and crap like that. Yeah, we get it. I understand it's an okay message to put out there. The second one, what is the message of this movie? Commit horrible crimes and then get away with it because your feelings were hurt? That's not how it works.
Your witness, Miss Stewart.
What could she possibly say to make it seem like Arthur is such a nice guy?
Or even threatened you or your daughter.
No, but he kind of creeped us out that he broke into our apartment and was just there.
Seemed like the same man who was sitting in your apartment that night.
Well, it was, so what's the problem here?
Did he sound the same or even look the same?
No, he was wearing Joker makeup.
He's wearing clown makeup.
Swear, I'm watching this for the first time. Is he going to start laughing now? It's kind of weird that he hasn't had one of his laughing outbursts at all during this entire trial. So, they didn't have a script. That's what I'm thinking here. They did not have enough written of a script to constitute a theater release. So they said, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to pad the runtime with musical numbers.
That he had never had a girlfriend, and...
Why would you do this on the stand? I don't this is supposed to be like an anti-bullying movie, and yet all we're doing is bullying this guy?
I want to fire my lawyer. Excuse me?
What? What do you mean?
Represent myself. You're fired.
No. Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna be his lawyer, and it's gonna be a catastrophe. Oh, damn. Why did she just take the kiss like that? Like she was into it. Oh my god. He's like, this is the easiest case of all time. The face he's making.
Thank you.
What? Can you just do that? Just allow people into these situations? Get her off him.
Hey, no touching.
Yeah, get in there, buddy.
They're all going crazy for you.
Yeah, they're laughing their ass off. This is hysterical.
You did it.
You did not. You accomplished nothing. You did it. What did you do? Nothing.
Maybe I should read a law book or something.
This motherfucker. This fucking movie. Oh my god. There's so much time left. Why are you doing this to me, movie? You know there's a couple out there that says they're literally us. I actually unfollowed someone on Facebook because she took a video with her boyfriend where he was smoking a cigar and he inhaled it and then he kissed her and then she blew out the smoke. And I thought that was like the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. So I had to unfollow her.
Herman Rothwax, the right of...
Herman Rothwax. What a name.
Arthur believes he has all of these supporters, but they don't care about him.
So this movie is just about some bitch that's lying to him the entire time. Is that what the message of this movie is? Don't trust women? Does he have any supporters at all? There was a few people out there with some signs and some masks, but that ain't the whole city. That ain't a big population of them, is it?
With reality, he's mentally ill.
No, he's not. You said he's mentally competent to stand trial. So how could he be mentally ill and mentally competent to stand trial?
We would have won this case.
Fleck knows what he's...
We would have won this case. What is your argument, you dumb bitch? What is your argument? Oh, the system failed him. So he gunned down a guy in cold blood on camera in front of people. That's justified? You're still going to jail for murder.
This is all part of his plan.
No, it's not part of it. He didn't have a plan. Who cares what it was? Oh, they are gonna beat you within an inch of your life, buddy.
I've reluctantly decided that...
Are you... No. I don't want dead air here. This is me struggling to find the words here to understand what I'm looking at. There is no way in any universe where this would have happened. Does anyone writing this know how a court works?
To dress himself how he likes.
You're insane. I hope you lose all your money, Warner Brothers. I hope everyone that was involved in this never works in Hollywood again. You're all the worst at everything.
As long as he doesn't cause disorder.
Doesn't cause disorder. Do you see how he is dressed?
Or interfere with the functioning of the court.
You have made a mockery of the court. This is not a courtroom anymore. This is a circus.
And I will not let you turn this into any more of a circus.
You just did. You're letting him work. You're letting him wear clown makeup. What is this movie?
Call your next witness.
Mr. Dent woke up with a smile on his face because he knew this was going to be the easiest day of court in this man's entire life. He doesn't have to do anything at all to win this thing.
The state calls Gary Puddles.
Oh, I wonder if it's his friend from the first one.
Gary.
Hi, Gary. Yes, hi, Arthur. Jesus.
Go get him.
Go get him? He's testifying against you. Go get him. What is he going to say to defend you? Oh, Arthur murdered this dude in front of me, but he let me live because I was nice to him. And he kind of took pity on me that I wasn't tall enough to unlock the door and escape. Yes, act professional here. We spent like 5 minutes getting this dude in the chair. Just padding the runtime. That's what this movie is. Hey, Sherry, do you want to go for a walk?
Yeah, sure. I was going to go.
Do you want to go now, actually?
Yeah, Mr. Gibson.
Alright.
Describe his clothing.
He's dressed like a clown.
He's sitting right there at the table.
May the record reflect the identification of the accused, Your Honor?
Okay, slam dunk case is over. What's the point of this movie? What could he possibly say? Oh, I let you live, what are you doing to me? Were people mean to me as we worked together? Yes, does not excuse you of murder.
Tell me, sir, is that your God-given name?
Mr. Fleck, I'm gonna hold you in contempt for this accent.
Yes.
Your last name is Puddles? You expect us to believe that your last name is Puddles?
Who is writing this fucking movie?
Puddles?
Mr. Fleck, where is this going?
To the biggest box office flops of the year.
And what else did you see that day?
You smashed his head into the wall. I'm pretty sure he used a door. No, he might have just smashed his head into the wall with his bare hands. Yeah, I watched you do that. Is he gonna say, "Oh, I'll let you live"? Is that gonna be his argument here?
Stabbing him in the eye, bashing his head into the wall.
Randall was a bit of a bully, wasn't he?
That doesn't excuse you for murder.
This after time.
I love Puddles so much. He is trying his absolute hardest in this movie, and I hope he has a good career after this movie.
Did you catch my act on the Murray Franklin show later that night?
I was locked up at the police station.
What is... I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed that this is a movie, that this actually got greenlit, and they thought it was going to make money. Did they think it was going to make any money at all?
Isn't that convenient, Mr. Puddles?
What does that have to do with anything?
I had to say, I can't believe it.
I'm so sorry. I missed you shooting Robert De Niro and saying I don't know what else.
Mr. Fleck.
Okay.
What? Mr. Fleck, please. The runtime. I'm telling you guys from the bottom of my heart, I'm so annoyed watching this. I have so much more to watch. I hate this movie so much. There's nothing enjoyable about it. There's really not a single ounce of joy I'm having watching this movie for my own pleasure. I would not let this man... I would protect Mr. Puddles with my life if I was one of the bailiffs. He wouldn't be able to get that close to him at all.
Maybe you don't know who I really was.
What accent is this?
Maybe you were looking.
Judge, protect this man, please.
Nobody knew I existed.
Is this your argument? Is this just, I'm wondering how they got away with making this.
To those goddamn fat, stupid guards at Arkham, I am free.
I wonder if they think they're doing some kind of social construct going on here, and like, yeah, Gen Z, I see you. Only explanation I can give.
Doing this to me, Arthur.
Yeah, why? He's so nice to you.
What? Gary, I like you. I told you I wouldn't hurt you, and I didn't.
I still can't sleep. And I'm scared all the time. It's reminded how powerless I really am.
Protect this man with all. If they kill Gary Puddles, I would be furious. And I mean that sincerely. He is the only character in this movie that I actually care about and want to see them do well. In this movie and career-wise going forward.
We're not calling any more witnesses, Your Honor.
You're right, because this case is a slam dunk already. It's already over.
At this point, you may mount your defense.
My defense is I was bullied my life, my mother was shitty to me, the state didn't care about me, and I murdered a bunch of people in cold blood because I was upset. It's not right, but that's what happened, and I did it because I am a sad, broken individual, and that's it.
The defense rests as well, Your Honor.
What? What do you mean?
You don't want to put on any defense.
That's all, folks.
I am embarrassed that I said Joaquin Phoenix could have been nominated for another Oscar for this movie. That at the beginning of this movie, I was like, you know what? I think he's doing a great job and he should be nominated for an Oscar. You're just killing it, man. You're just killing any chance. Who would hire him after this? After this and the movie about the gay sex that he backed out of, that he co-wrote, who would hire Joaquin Phoenix going forward? He's crazy. He's absolutely insane.
What are you going to do if they let you off?
Do people think he has a chance of getting off? Oh, they're going to beat the piss out of him for what he said. Oh my God. Holy shit. That was like a Def Jam fight for New York KO. I have never seen a man get thrown harder into a wall than that right there.
Get up!
He's out. What are you talking about? Get up. He's out. You knocked the craziness out of him right there. Okay. Okay. That was genuinely very funny. What's the goal here, boys? That you're going to beat him and then just say that he got into a fight with an inmate the next day when he shows up to prison, all beat up and bruised and stuff? Like, what? Even though that wouldn't be a reason for him to get out, you're not making this better for you guys.
Why do you stay with your abusive boyfriend?
I don't know what's going to happen here. Is he going to kill these three guys? Probably not. I don't think that's going to happen at all. But I don't think he is in any way skilled enough to kill these three guys. So, I'm just trying to think, like, okay, these guys are massive, and what is he possibly going to do to them? So what is the point of this scene? He's not breaking out or something, right?
You jackass. Aren't you gonna buy me a drink first?
Shut up, movie. Don't make me laugh. What is happening here? Are you trying to wash him off? You're gonna give him a swirl? You're gonna put him in the urinal? What is going on here? You're not even beating him up. What did you do to him? What is there a deleted scene? Is there like an innuendo or something? What happened? You dropped him in the shower and started ripping his clothes off. You didn't have sex with him, did you? I think there was a deleted scene here or something, because none of that made any sense at all. You didn't even wash all the makeup off his face. What was the point of any of that? Are we supposed to feel bad for these people? Because I don't feel bad for any of them. I don't care about Arthur crying right now. You've done this to yourself. You have no one to blame but yourself. I don't believe this Joker persona of it. Okay, they killed him. I don't care. You can't even do a Harley Quinn outfit correctly. Here we go, folks. Closing statements. It's gonna be a circus and a half. All right, before we get into this, we got, oh my god, we have so much time left. We got about 20 minutes left here, okay? Harley's going to have some kind of a bomb on her or something. It's got to be an explosion. It's got to be, all these people have to be armed to get him out of here. And it's just going to be stupid, because what are you going to do going forward? There's no Joker 3. He's not the clown prince of crime or anything like that. It's not going to work out. Your Honor, how are you allowing any of this to happen?
I wanted to come out here as Joker. There is no Joker.
You're right. You're right, because the studio killed it. That's why there is no Joker. You have done everything in your power to strip away everything that made the first one cool. And you gave us this. He can't even put his penis inside Lady Gaga without her doing it for him. Unbelievable. She's so disappointed. Oh my god, it's like, oh my gosh, my boyfriend isn't this psychopath. He's just some dude.
Start a new life.
You are the worst. He is pleading his soul out there. He is telling the world this is the most vulnerable he could ever be right now, and you're leaving him in his time of need because you're upset that he's not dancing around and being just an absolute jerk to everything. What's the moral of this movie? That women suck? I don't know what the point of having Lady Gaga. It wasn't like with Suicide Squad, you had Jared Leto, you had Margot Robbie's Joker, where there were some moments where we got to see the backstory and them together. This is nothing. I didn't feel a single anything watching these two together and made me think this is going to be the top 10 relationship in a movie that I've ever seen. Ever. You're all leaving. Is there going to be a breakout scene? Nothing? Joaquin Phoenix is putting on a performance of a lifetime, and other scenes, it's like, I think you're the worst actor I've ever seen before. I don't know what the direction of this movie is, but when he puts on scenes like that, I'm like, this is the best actor in Hollywood today. And then the rest of this movie's garbage, and they go back to doing incredible scenes like this. Why couldn't this be the movie? I would have been okay with it, but if this was the movie, was a courthouse everything. If it all took place in the courthouse, and him defending himself, which is Joaquin Phoenix given the greatest performance we've ever seen before. Again.
The jury's already come back with a verdict. Less than an hour.
Took them less than an hour. It should have been like a revolving door. They walked out and walked right back in. There's no defense here for him. It's sad. His life is sad. The first one, there was a lot of sympathy towards Arthur. And watching him take control of his life, hey, it was kind of cool watching, but in the end, he still killed a lot of people. You know what? Go for it. I don't care. This movie has done nothing to make me care about her character in any way, shape, or form at all. You're just wasting our time here. And wasting a bullet, honestly. I'm a little bit confused here with the whole musical aspect of it. We've only seen, like, 2 or 3 actual big numbers. I don't really get why they banked on the word musical so much. You didn't need to do that. You could have had... Little scenes like this are okay, where he's just kind of singing to himself. That's fine. But when you crank out the giant number, it's just dumb.
Matter of the people of the state of New York versus...
New York? Aren't we in Gotham City?
Against Maurice Franklin.
Okay. What other one can you prove? I guess the one that Puddles testified to, but the 3 other ones, it was just his testimony. It doesn't mean anything.
Guilty as charged.
What is he confused about here?
But murder in the 2nd degree.
Murder in the 2nd degree? What?
Against Randall Kleimenhofer.
How is that anything other than 1st degree murder? He did it. It wasn't like, oh, I was driving drunk and ran into him. You did it. It should be 1st degree for both of them.
To count 3.
There is no count 3. What are you talking about? Who was the 3 guys on the subway? Obviously he admitted to it. Yes, I understand that. In the Murray Franklin show, he said he killed those people. But you can't prove it, right? Is that not how it works? Could I right now say I killed JFK? And then they'll arrest me for it? Is that hypothetically? I gotta say hypothetically with that. If I said I hypothetically killed JFK, could I be convicted for that right now just because I said I did it? Okay. I was right. They are gonna try to break him out. Then what happens next? Movie, you're insane. We only got 10 minutes left here. What can you possibly do with 10 minutes? He's not that messed up at all, so he's not really Two-Face, right? Also, that was a hell of an explosion. How many people are dead right now from that? I wonder if this is happening in his mind. I wonder if all of this is happening in his mind. Because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all of where this movie is possibly going to go. There's no way. This is all happening in his mind. There's no way. He's had a mental breakdown. That's all it is. How did they get what they deserved? He literally murdered a bunch of people in cold blood and admitted to it. You know what? I think this is all in his mind. That's what's happening right now. There is no way that this scene is actually happening in real life. It's gonna be like he escapes. He's gonna go to the steps of the first one. He's going to dance with Harley, and then it's going to cut back to the courtroom as he's hearing the guilty verdict. That's my prediction here.
Bomb has gone off in downtown Gotham.
Gotham. So, not New York. They said the city of New York. New York isn't Gotham, right? Is he gonna turn himself in? Is he gonna turn himself in because these guys are a little bit too crazy for him? Okay. Is he gonna get hit by a car like in the first one again and then get caught? Is that what they're gonna do? Okay. This movie is so dumb it's funny. Damn, he's gone. He escaped. He did it. Ah, there the steps are, and there she is. It's all in his mind, people. There is nothing about Harley Quinn in this movie that makes me think, okay, well, she has all these problems, but at least she does this right. Nothing. There's nothing likable about this woman at all. They have went out of their way to create a character that is so unlikable, yet the main character is head over heels in love with her. For no reason at all, and he gets nothing out of this.
We were never going anywhere.
There's no point to her at all. She's just the worst in every possible way. It's amazing. It's amazing that the first one was so good. The character Joker is so good. Yet in this movie, they ruin both the characters, Arthur Fleck and the Joker. Same thing with Harley Quinn. What an iconic, probably on the Mount Rushmore of Batman villains of all time. I would put Joker and Harley Quinn up there. Harley Quinn, fan favorite, spawned all of these movies, TV shows, everything like that. Yet you make a movie where she is just, you tore her down. Completely unlikable. I wouldn't even go as far as to say girl boss. I just don't care. You did everything wrong with Harley Quinn. And you got paid to do it too. And you thought people were going to like it. How do they know he was here? How did they know he was here? Wow, that's really the ending. He got arrested. So who blew up the courthouse? Those two guys? Those guys didn't look like they could assume that Arthur survived and were coming in there to get him. They just blew it up. I thought they were just fanatics standing outside. So who blew up the courthouse? It wasn't Harley. She's disgusted by him. Wow, so much of this movie is just boring. So much of this movie is just wasted scenes that honestly just lead to nothing. Why is he with the crazy people? Shouldn't he be in like a jail cell by himself or something like that?
Quick, let's go. We got a visitor.
Who could possibly... Is it Harley? Who would possibly visit him? There's no one left in this movie.
Let's go.
I think something's up here. Why is the guard not right next to him?
Can I tell you a joke I came up with?
Are they Shawshanking this motherfucker?
What can I get you? Why don't I get you what you fucking deserve?
What am I watching here? Is this the end of the movie? This is the end of the movie. This is the ending of the movie. Arthur Fleck is going to get stabbed in prison and die on the floor. There's no other direction. We got 3 minutes left in this thing. Wow. Can't even go out like a man. Did the guard set him up? Because where's the guard? Why would this be the ending scene? The guard must have set him up. There is easily, because Harley wouldn't visit him. He has not a friend in the world. So what does the guard get out of this? Don't you want to see him go to the chair? Oh, because he embarrassed you? Didn't you already take your pound of flesh? You can kill this guy whenever you want to. Why would you have to bother? You choked out and killed his lover in prison. You did that. You can easily kill this man whenever you want to. You don't have to set it up where a psychopath kills him. It's just too complicated for no reason. I must say that silhouette of blood looks kind of cool, actually. I know it's not going to happen, but I really want the guy to stab himself in the throat or something. Just, I don't know why. Just make the scene even more ridiculous.
That's right.
What perfect timing. Slotlights.net. You are a king. LeBron James is there too. Oh man, what a nightmare this movie is. I don't believe cricket's a real sport. I don't believe in it at all. Todd Phillips, you are the worst director in Hollywood. You Rian Johnson. I saw people online using that analogy. Todd Phillips, Rian Johnson, a franchise. He Last Jedi'd this whole thing. How did you do this? I don't want to sound like a broken record. If you've watched this review, you know exactly how I feel. I don't want to say it 1,000 more times. They found a way to ruin a movie that made $1 billion, that won and nominated for all of these Oscars. And they said, you know what? Let's make a sequel with Lady Gaga because that's what the people clearly want now. And we're going to make this a musical. And we're going to make it geared towards women. And we're going to make it boring. I don't even know if first draft counts right now. This is just, you had to scrap it and start from the beginning. I don't think I found any joy in any scene. Actually, no, that's a lie. I would say I found some joy in the beginning, not the cartoon, right after the cartoon part, maybe like a good 10-15 minutes after that, when it felt like Joker 1 of him just crying in prison by himself. You did all that right. You did everything right for those scenes. And then you did everything wrong. This movie's going to be a massive box office flop. It's already getting harpooned in the comment section. Rotten Tomatoes, all these places are just giving negative reviews, and you know what? It deserves it. It deserves every negative review and every loss of money. I would not recommend this movie, even just to hate watch it. Even to just to have fun and laugh at it. It's just so bad. It's so bad. But that's my opinion of Joker 2, Fleur des Jours. 0 out of 10. There's nothing to salvage here. Nothing at all. But in the end, what do you guys think about that?
The fire rages, bullets tear through the sky, but while others take life, I refuse to comply. With my hands I serve, though the world's torn apart. One by one I'll do my part. Help me get